let's start with your reading, Capricorn. Today, we are going to look into your past, present, and future energies to see where you're coming from, what you're going through right now, but especially to see what is coming up next for you in the near and distant future. I want to remind you that I weekly select viewers to offer them free personal readings. To learn how to be selected, make sure to watch the full video. Now, let's start with your past, present, and future. Okay. Well, Capricorn, the main energy for the reading is definitely a very strong energy, and it has a follow-up too. Number 16, number 17, the Tower and the Star. What we see right away is that there is something that it's not what it seems, Capricorn. I think that you have a specific idea of what the situation is like right now. But the Tower is telling us it's all fake. It's all an illusion. And I love to see the Star right after because it's telling us that it's actually an illusion in a good way. You might be thinking that something is going to be very destructive, that something is not going to go your way, it's going to end up in a very poor way. But I love to tell you that you're wrong. And that instead, with the Star right after, we see a very positive turn of events right here. And whatever you're feeling right now is definitely temporary. But let's dive into this message. Let's see more of this situation in order to understand what exactly you're going through. First of all, in the past position, we have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. There is something right here that eventually you gave up on. I see, in fact, right here with the Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, that this is something that at some point made you very, very happy. It's something that maybe it surprised you even, You didn't think that you were going to find yourself in a situation like this, find happiness, find stability. That is the main thing that I see right here. It's as if you've always known of these opportunities, these type of situations, whatever this Four of Wands represent for your specific case. You always knew about these, but you always thought that you were not the type of person who would do or who would enter such a situation. And then something happened and it positively surprised you. Right here, you're actually discovering something about yourself that you did not know before. And this discovery is actually very pleasant, or it was up to a certain point. This discovery was something that made you realize who you are, or even better, who you want to be. Because especially as Capricorns, we always have a very clear idea of what we want. And kind of like a spotlight, we shine that light onto that goal and that goal only. And sometimes we fail to see that around that goal, there are other things as well that could make us happy, that could make us feel complete. And right here, whatever this Four of Wands was for you, Capricorn, when it came in, it just made you feel, oh, wow, I did not think that that would have been the case. I did not think that that would work for me. So it's kind of sad to see this Eight of Cups right after, because it's clear right here that you had to walk away from that situation at some point. Right here, you have come to the realization that you needed to step away from that. You needed to step away from that familiar situation that maybe at some point made you happy, but something must have happened here. Something that you couldn't fully explain, and that it's still today hard to understand. And we will see what that is when we clarify. But what I see is that you're going from the 8 to the 9, and this time the 9 of Pentacles. Right here, we could have seen the 9 of Cups, the evolution of the 8 of Cups, in which you see emotional happiness, togetherness. But instead, right here with the 9 of Pentacles, we see independency. You're going back to be you, going back to the version who you were before this 4 of Wands came into your life. Right here, we see that at some point you just needed to go back to that version of you who relies on themselves only. Or overall, what I see is that you had to step away from this dream, from this goal, because it just wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. No, that's absolutely clear. It doesn't matter, actually. It doesn't mean that this wasn't worth it. It doesn't mean that this was a waste of time. Quite the opposite. There is something actually very important about this happening then, and we'll have to see what it is. We'll have to see what it is so that you can carry it with you today and you can use it to get where you really want to be tomorrow. Now, in the present position, 9 to the 10 of Pentacles, High Priestess reversed, and this 2 of Cups. You know, this is especially having the High Priestess in the very middle of the reading and having it reversed. This is really connecting to the Tower main energy that we were talking about just a little earlier. Right here, you think you have a clear understanding of what is going on the other side. You potentially think that that situation is over with, or that an opportunity like that, it's never gonna come back in. If this is a person you think, maybe that they have moved on, you can see it. There is something that completely detaches you, even in a tangible way, from that 4 of Wands right now, but there is not. You're wrong about it. Right here, the exact thing that you're thinking about this situation, person, whatever it's going to be for you, it's the opposite. It is. With the High Priestess reversed, we see false perception. You're not really in touch with the energies that are hidden, and that regardless of the fact that are hidden or not, they are impacting everything around you. There are some secrets right here, and there is someone who is withdrawn from this situation, which is still alive. It's crazy because we see that on the surface there is nothing going on. Underneath the surface, there is a world of things. Now, does this mean that this is going to come back, or does this mean that it's going to an opportunity like this is going to present itself again with different people or a different type or set of elements? We'll have to look into it. But you are surrounded by the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. You cannot wish for more, Capricorn. At this point, with what we see right here, you couldn't wish for more, because we have love, emotion, support, money, stability, legacy, long term. But you are seeing these cards, because keep in mind that you're reversed, you're seeing them like this. So what are you seeing? You're seeing those cups spilling out, all that love, all the things that are important for you. You're seeing these pentacles going away from you, losing the money, losing the stability. You have a very wrong perception of what's going on around you right now. And we'll look more in details to understand what it is exactly happening around you right now that you are wrong about, how to interpret the right way so that you can finally move on, move forward. Because I can feel that you're tired. There's something right here that it's telling me that you're exhausted. Exhausted about worrying, exhausted about living in either the past or scared of the future. There's something very destabilizing right here, and that's why the Tower comes up. The Tower comes up as that last moment before the explosion. It's as if you have this pressure cooker on the gas and on the stove, and it's there, it's been cooking, and you are always turning the gas as high as possible instead of turning it down and maybe opening this pressure cooker so that the pressure can go out and you can release it. There is something you're not releasing right here, Capricorn, and it's driving you crazy. Now, in the future position, Two of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, breakthrough, breakthrough. Right here, there is something that, a moment, an information, an event that will show you everything you're not able to see in this moment in time, Capricorn. And I do believe that this is the moment where you'll be able to release that pressure, to breathe again, and just be who you were meant to be all along. I love to see this Ace of Swords because it is that missing element, that breakthrough, that new idea, success, and that element that will bring you mental clarity. And it's very important because it's all you need right now. You feel that you lack something big, that maybe things are going to really not work out, that something bad is coming your way. I just feel that fear, anticipation of something that does not exist. And although it's something that is just in your head, it can have real life repercussions. And then that's where the issue is right here. With the Six of Swords, we see a transition. We see releasing a baggage, in fact, moving on, you leaving, going somewhere, maybe physically or emotionally or in life. You have to leave this behind. And you'll understand that when this happens, you will be so distant from all of your issues, from all of your problems, and overall from your fears. That's very, very important right here. There is a lot of stress that I notice, that I feel at this moment in time. But if you only knew how much light and happiness that is here, you would be able to let go of that really, really quickly. The Two of Pentacles is showing us two different realities, and you being able to transition from one to the other. There is going to be something that is going to keep you very busy here overall, Capricorn. Is absolutely clear. But you can have it all. You will have it all. And by the way, Magician right here. You have the power to manifest this and to go to the star, go from the tower to the star, which is exactly that wish coming true. Something you gave up on in the past that now presents itself again to you, and that it can really transform into what you want it to be all along. But obviously details are important right here. So let's start clarifying all these energies. Let's see what it is exactly that it's going on around you right now that you should pay attention to, but especially you should take advantage of, so that you can go from that tower to the star energy, which is definitely what will take you to where you want to be overall. So let's look into what this all is. Let's clarify the messages. Let's see what's in store for you right here. And let's see what you should expect in the near and distant future. If you want to dive deeper into the messages with me, Capricorn, make sure to follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every single week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute to 60-minute reading, depending on how much you need, how many messages we have for you. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Capricorn. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is the Knight of Wands. And right off the bat, We see that event, that breakthrough that we were talking about right here with the Ace of Swords. And I have to say that since this Nine of Wands is followed by this Nine of Swords, this is something that potentially you are expecting. The more I look into this message, the more I see that there is an investment, there is something you have been waiting for, an answer you have been waiting to hear back, to hear in general. And right here, we see that you're scared about it. You're scared to make that move. You're scared to open that email, to open that letter, to just see the result of this. And whether you actually have initiated something that will give you a result at some point, or you're just thinking about initiating still, you're already afraid of the result before starting. And mainly because in the past, you have been hurt by this in a way or another. But the Knight of Wands, it's telling us that this is going to be positive news, that this is going to be very passionate. It's going to give you good energy, and it's going to make you feel brave to keep going. This is really, really beautiful, and you should not miss out on this, Capricorn. What is this? We'll have to see. So let's start clarifying in order to figure out exactly what's going on around you at the moment and what it is that is coming up for you, Capricorn, in order to make sure not to miss out. I cannot stress that enough. So let's start clarifying these energies and let's see what else you should know about this message, okay? So let's start by clarifying this first area right here. Tower, once again, Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups. This is not something new to you. This is something that you have gone through before, that has definitely hurt in the past, but there is a specific reason why it hasn't worked out in the past, and a specific reason why it can work out right now instead. First of all, we see